Literature is again enjoying its rightful place at the National Arts Festival taking place in Makhanda. The Literature Festival offers a platform for African writers to showcase their indigenous language work. The use of indigenous languages in education is currently a hot debate in South Africa, a country that has 11 official languages.
Today is very special because it's paying homage to those who have really made strides within the various African languages in the country. You know that we have 11 official languages, and here at the Literature Festival, if Natasha can just show you, there's an array of Sotho and isiXhosa, Afrikaans, the different languages of the province, but also the different languages of the country. And dignitaries have flocked to Makhanda to celebrate the languages, but also celebrate the people who have made this language come this far. Today was also very important and very special as we saw someone being awarded and honored for their 30 years of excellence within the preserving of the African languages. And with me right now, I do have Professor Henry Thipa, who was awarded for his role in linguistics. You would know that he was a professor at Malawi University, Fort Hare University and Nelson Mandela University. Congratulations, Professor Thipa. You must be very overwhelmed by your award.
Thank you very much. Indeed, I'm overwhelmed. Not overwhelmed, I'm delighted and feel greatly honored, apart from being humbled by this honor.
I just want to go into the crux of the matter. You know, Professor Thipa, the languages of 11 official languages have really come far from 1994. We see languages within our curriculum at school like isiXhosa, Zulu is also being taught in KZN. But what more needs to be done with preserving languages? And as a linguistics professor, what have you seen over the years been a critical issue within preserving of the African languages?
Right, a number of initiatives can be taken to preserve our languages. One, I think as speakers of African languages must take ownership of them. Be proud to use them in various spheres and not be ashamed of using them. That's number one. And number two, we must realize that like English and any other language, the African languages can be passports to economic opportunities. They only need to be packaged properly, package them, for example, with technology, package them with media, journalism, so that they can be implemented. Then once people see that they're implemented, once people see that they can be used, once people see that they can be used in a living, I think that will raise awareness and greater interest in them.
What I've seen over the years, which has become a trend, the youngsters are not actually heeding the call from the elders in terms of learning their mother tongue. Why is that?
The main reason for that is that English is seen as being the language. And if you speak English, sophisticated, you have everything that one needs to have. Whereas if you speak an African language, your intelligence is doubted. And people don't see any reputation, any recognition if you speak an African language. You're taken as something very minor. Whereas if you speak English, you're up there for everything.
So that is some of the reasons why the youngsters are not actually also heeding the call. In terms of language and preserving language and speaking languages in school, do you believe that more languages need to be adopted to various provinces? Because like I said, isiXhosa is being taught in the Eastern Cape, we've got Zulu in KZN, but in Mpumalanga and the other provinces, do you feel that those languages should also be adopted into their curriculums?
I think so. For as long as the languages of the people of that particular area, they should be. Because when we are born, we speak the language of the home, which is your home language, which is your mother tongue. So I think these languages need to be developed in these areas so that the speakers take ownership of them, see their importance, and see that they can use to eat. Because the problem right now, they're saying you can't use this language to eat. In other words, they have no economic value. But I think if we repackage them, give them a new face so that people can see, our children can see that they can also use these languages to earn a living.